Cheers!
Cheers.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
We're outside today.
We're outside. I'm Chris.
I'm Kim.
We're the Saints. This is By the Saints.
And the dog is also here.
The dog is here. You will hear a dog barking. There's not much we can do about it.
No,
So
but
just enjoy the sound of the dog.
we are outside in our garden, and I love it here. I'm so thankful for our garden. It is green and luscious and delightful.
It really is delicious.
And it's springing into action, you know? We've got our
Yes.
grapevine getting some grape leaves.
Mhm. Yep. We'll have to post
Um,
some pictures and videos of our garden for everyone
Yeah,
because it's glorious.
it is glorious.
The wisteria has been going like crazy.
Crazy cupcakes.
Oh,
And
so
Dirty
much.
Daddy gets some good action in this garden.
Mate.
So we can
there's
post
stuff
those.
happening
We
in
can
this
post
garden.
those photos.
Dirty Daddy.
Yeah,
so
what's he
this
been up
week,
to?
let's see. The seeds are sprouting now.
Oh,
I spoke before about how I had the wrong soil for
Yes.
the seeds. I got some good soil for the seeds, replanted them, and now we're getting some sprouts. So those tomatoes are coming in.
that's
The
great.
peas are sprouted. I think maybe the cucumbers are sprouted. We're gonna have some gorgeous plants going soon. So
That's
I'm
great.
excited about that.
That's some great life advice. If you're not growing, maybe it's the soil, you know?
Maybe it's the soil. Try different soil.
Try different soil and see what
Yes.
happens, you know?
Yeah, and a different soil for the stage of your life.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
the seeds need a different soil than they do when they're mature plants.
Yeah.
You know?
That's really good.
Like maybe there's one soil that's going to suit you really well when you're just a seed.
Yeah,
But as you mature, you might start to need different soil.
that's very good.
Oh.
Oh, I love that Dirty Daddy. That's such dirty talk.
Yeah. We got the corn in.
Oh
we
yeah,
got
that's
some
exactly.
corn
We're so
planted.
American. Are you kidding me?
That's our American crop. While we're in this country, we've got to grow corn. That's the rule.
We have like 6, right?
6 corn plants,
Yeah.
all in a little row, like a little corn patch.
So
Little
cute.
corn maze.
Oh.
I'm hoping by the autumn, by Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
we might have some corn and sweet potatoes ready to go.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, the sweet potatoes are sprouted pretty well.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I'm excited.
We're on the
for them.
hunt for some burlap sacks.
Okay.
So if anyone has a tip on like how we can obtain some secondhand like coffee sacks or
Yeah.
something, we're looking for
And
them.
we've been
We're
going to
trying.
coffee shops. We've been calling coffee shops. No one wants to give us
Exactly.
sack.
Exactly. And I don't want to be ordering them from Amazon
No,
or something.
you
No,
wanna,
the whole
like,
point is to
reuse,
upcycle,
yeah.
reuse something, but we can't find them. So maybe we're
Damn.
not looking in the right places.
Yeah, we're not looking in the right places.
Ugh.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Do people use burlap anymore? Is it all plastic these days?
No.
No, they still use burlap,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
We're on the hunt.
We
We're on
are.
the hunt.
We are.
What else have we been up to this week?
Okay, well, this week we've both individually been on an artist day.
Yes.
So, what was our artist date this week? What
So
was it
this
for
week
you?
for me, I went to see a movie.
Okay.
At
Where'd you
this
go?
great
Yeah.
place called Brain Dead Studio. They have like not movies every day, but some days they'll show a movie like something from something old. Like so, I went and watched this Icelandic movie from the 80s. It was actually
Oh, wow.
the first movie with Bjorn in it,
Wow.
and it's called The Juniper Tree. And we've had a great moment under a juniper tree.
Oh, yeah.
And this was all about under the juniper tree.
Gorge.
So that movie was, interesting and something. I just wanted something more in that art house vein because I'm looking to. The artist date is all about refilling your well,
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
different things that are like different than your ordinary to like spark something new, spark something interesting. And that movie was based on a really dark fairy tale from
Oh,
the
wow.
Grimm brothers.
Yeah.
And, it took a new spin on that fairy tale. And so I thought that was an interesting, little piece of mythology.
That's
And
cool.
Brain Dead's a great place. I love to support them. They also do all kinds of like social community events. They do like geeky stuff like Magic the Gathering or whatever.
Oh, okay. Fun.
And they have like just different kind of like artsy events that happen there. It's a great spot.
Yeah,
They got
that's
good
cool.
merch.
I
Yeah.
like that.
So that was my artist date.
Okay, speaking about movies, we actually just watched a really great one together. We did buy the book first, intended
Mhm.
to read it. Chris has begun the reading, but has not finished it. But we decided, let's just watch it.
Yeah.
It's called Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name.
One of Timothy Chalamet's first bigger roles, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking gorgeous.
So beautiful.
We were like just wanting to be in Italy so bad.
The whole time, the whole movie, we were like, what? Why aren't we there?
Yeah.
How did we get there?
His family, incredible.
And don't get me started on the swimming pool.
Yeah.
The swimming pool, oh my God, I want it so bad.
It's so beautiful.
It was like made of these
like
beautiful
stone?
Old stones.
Yeah.
And it was almost like a little fountain, but or like a faucet coming out of the stone that just kind of refilled this deep, cold trench that you kind of swim in.
Yeah.
And I want that swimming pool so bad.
Good. And then they'd ride their bikes through like the stone wall that has like a doorway, and we'd be like, and then ride their little bikes into town, and it's like just gorgeous.
Every morning they'd sit out for breakfast in the garden with like peaches and apricot juice.
Coffee and just the coolest family. We were like, we want to be like them.
Yeah, that's the dream one day. By the time we retire, that's the life I want.
Yeah.
You know?
And then it's also like a cute love story between two cuties.
Two cuties with a big age difference.
Yeah.
You know? But hey, can't stop love.
No. So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend. It's been out for a while, but you know, you've seen it kind of before.
I've seen it.
I just hadn't
when
yet.
we lived in London years ago, right? When it came out. I don't know, was it 2016 or something like that?
A while, yeah.
Maybe 10 years ago.
But
that's crazy that it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, beautiful film.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Okay, my artist day, I went to Upright Citizens Brigade. UCB.
Yeah.
And I had got this ticket. So I've been going to this thing called the Matinee, and it's a free show that they put on, which is very cool. And you get a ticket on the website, except they've kind of changed how you do it for some reason. Yeah. And so I'm in the line, they're checking tickets. They've never done this before. And they're like, hey, so your ticket, you did it wrong. You did the wrong website. So it's sold out. You can't come to the show. And I was like,
terrible.
I was like, what? Okay. And then he's like, you can sign up, put your name on the list in case there's room.
Yeah.
And we'll yell your name out if there's room. And I was like, okay. So then instead of waiting in the line, it was actually incredible. I went on a little walk because the street is like tiny, but went on a tiny little walk, and I found this new store that's there that has like magazines, vinyls, just like little trinkets, and it's so cute. So I was looking at that, having a great time, and then I went to this bookstore that's like really unique. I don't even know, like, is it like a thrifty type one? Like, is it?
Okay, it's like all secondhand books.
Maybe. It kind of has that vibe, but it's huge.
Yeah.
And went there, having a great time, and then I seen that that bookstore hosts movie nights that screen random movies. Like, you don't know what you're going to see, but it's like a cool way to just meet people and see a movie.
A movie night in a bookstore sounds like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Like, that's my dream.
Yeah.
Everything combined.
So cool. So I took a photo and I was like, Chris, this is for you if you would like to go on an artist date here.
Yes.
So you might be going next week. So
amazing.
We'll see how that goes.
I love that.
So I was really thankful that I didn't have to wait in line. I would have just been waiting in line for 20 minutes, but I got to like do stuff.
Yeah.
And then by the time the line started moving, I saw it. So I came out and I was able to go in. I was like, this is incredible.
Wow.
So that was amazing. And then usually they ask 3 questions at the beginning of the show. I forget the last question, which I'm very sorry about that. But the first question was, what's one of your best gifts you've ever received? And like they want you to just yell out, you know? So someone yells out panties. So basically they want 3 words that are going to help them improvise a whole show. So panties is the first word. And then the next question was like, what are you like so afraid of? And someone said World War III.
Yeah,
and so,
I mean, that's fair.
It's like panties and World War III, and then
mix those words. That's
exactly.
Epic. Yeah.
It was a wild, fun journey. So
that's great.
Yeah, they did a good job.
That's great. What's the best gift you've ever received, Kim?
That's a great question. How would I ever know?
I don't even know. I have no idea how I'd answer that because it's like, because obviously we're not gifts people, probably. The
Yeah.
best gifts I've ever received are more like experiences and time
Yeah.
with people and things like that,
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
can't think of an item or something that's the best
Yeah.
gift I've
Oh,
ever received.
like if someone like had something, like if they used to like wear a shirt and then they wanted to give that to me, that like a
Yeah.
sentimental thing, I probably would really like that. I don't think I have. Actually, you know what? Adeline, one of our friends,
Mm.
gave me 2 pairs of shoes that she
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
want at the time or something.
Yeah.
And I love them. One was like
Mm.
more of a trainer running type shoe,
Yep.
and the other one was like a more of a regular, like tennis
Yeah. One of
shoe.
them was Hoka's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just like the sweetest thing because she means so much to me and she's been
Yeah.
a big
love
influence
that.
in my life. So getting a gift from her, wearing those shoes is just a
Yeah.
reminder of like, I'm so empowered because she's an empowering person.
Yeah,
So I would
that's
say
so
maybe
good.
those shoes.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I also, one gift that popped to mind is that pink teapot from our friend Susan.
Oh yeah.
That was so meaningful
Yes.
because after that she passed away.
Mhm.
And so we've had that pink teapot with us,
Been traveling the world.
traveling the world from Australia to London to the US. It's stayed with us,
Yeah.
the whole way. Which is something that we normally get rid of everything when we move. But I'm like, we can't get rid of this
No.
gorgeous pink teapot
Yeah.
from someone who means so much to us, So
So wild.
yeah, the sentimental value of something is more important than the value of the item, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I agree.
So a good show at UCB. Did you enjoy it?
I did, laughing like a crazy person. Improv's just such a fun, silly, wild journey because of the 3 words that you get given. Like improv is really based on that. It's like you get these words, you have no idea before the show what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You see them on the stage, get the words in real time,
Yeah.
and then just go with it. And the
just gotta
crazy
go
thing
with
is
it.
how quick they are.
Yeah, they're really on it. Huh?
It's wild.
I guess that's the whole skill. You're training yourself to you have to create a something in your mind, but at the same time you have to be listening.
Listening, yeah.
Like really listening to pick up on what other people are putting down so you can flow into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
a very
incredible.
present activity, isn't it?
It's so
It's
present.
about awareness.
It's fully
and
present. Yeah.
creativity in real time. You don't have the luxury of like if you're writing a book or you're doing something, you can really go and think about it and craft it and rework it. But
Yeah.
this is just
This is
present
in the moment.
create.
You can't really prepare for it other than preparing by playing it often enough
Yeah,
to
right.
just be ready for a random word and go for it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So I have been really enjoying that.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, that's wonderful. What kind? Have you been up to anything creative this week?
Yeah, I've been writing actually.
Mm.
Just felt the urge to just write. I've also started a new book.
Oh,
What is it? The Now one?
The Power of Now.
The
by
Power of
Eckhart
Now.
Tolle is
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
reading, yeah.
Blowing my fucking mind.
Yeah?
I'm like, I just read other books and they suggest books and I'm like, fuck. And then I'm
Yeah.
always getting all these books because I
Yeah.
love books.
Totally.
And it's just such a beautiful, it's such a good book. I'm just
Wow.
whoa. So that has inspired me a lot. While I'm reading it, I just have ideas to write and just write
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that's
Great.
been really cool.
Great.
I've been cooking.
Oh, yeah.
um,
What you been cooking in the kitchen,
So
mama?
what's been crazy is we've been trying to navigate making really good ice cream.
Yes.
And I finally found a recipe that
You
works.
nailed it. We make ice cream now.
Yeah.
Woo!
We do. It's crazy. So the biggest key is making the mix. So it's like a heavy
Like whipping cream.
whipping cream, but vegan version. And then a milk and a bunch of little things, vanilla essence, sugar, mix it all together in the blender, but then chill that. for at least
Yeah.
24 hours.
Right.
So when you put that into the ice cream maker, it's already kind of really cold.
Yeah.
And so then we just
That was probably our biggest mistake. We were going
didn't-
from the blender straight into the
Yeah.
ice cream maker.
Yeah.
And it would just get all chunky and weird.
Yeah. And then what was cool is we blended it, like ice cream churned it for about 15 minutes.
Yep.
And then it lasted the whole week. Like we were
Yeah.
able to scoop it and it
Yeah.
was just like incredible. So
It's been
we've
perfect.
nailed it. Also, you want to stop it in the churning phase where it's still kind of more soft serve. So when you first
Mm.
have it, it might be a bit more of a soft serve experience unless you put it in the freezer for a bit. But this next
Yeah.
time, like the next day, it was like ice cream.
Yeah. Amazing. I can't wait to start to experiment with flavors.
Yeah.
We've got like our favorite ice cream shop in LA is called Awan. It's
Oh.
an Indonesian ice cream shop.
Yes.
And they have seasonal flavors. So they'll have one menu for spring, then for summer,
Yeah.
fall, winter. And the current spring menu has some amazing flavors on it. They've got pineapple and pandan, which is great.
Oh, that was
What was
crazy.
the other one? Golden sesame and
I don't know.
forget, but like they just have these amazing,
fig?
sometimes a
No.
bit savory, the flavors, nutty flavors,
Yeah.
like
Like so
Yeah.
insanely unique. Like
yes.
insanely wild flavors. We're like, what the heck is that? And we always taste
so delicious.
a bunch because they're like so insane. So we
Yeah.
need to taste them to even choose
Yes.
what, and then we have to come back again to try the
Yeah.
other ones. It's like,
Yeah, so that's our bar. We're trying to get there, trying to get
Yeah.
these amazing flavors going on in our ice
Yeah.
cream. But I'm so happy that we're making it now.
Me
So,
too.
such a win.
yeah.
Because honestly, a lot of ice, especially a lot of vegan ice cream, can be pretty poor.
But like, icy.
icy, not creamy.
And not just sorbet, it's like icy, like
yeah.
creamy icy. And we don't want that.
Yeah,
we want,
yeah, exactly.
No.
And then also a lot of ice cream in the States, I feel like it's too sweet.
Yeah.
We're looking for some of those, sweet, but also a bit savory, a bit like salty or some interesting flavors going on.
Yeah.
So making it, we're set now.
Yeah.
Set. We've just been talking about we might give tofu a go. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Try to make some
Oh,
tofu
try to
and see
make
how
it,
that goes.
yeah. Yeah.
Because we love tofu in many forms.
And
And
it didn't
so-
seem too difficult.
Looks pretty straightforward
Yeah.
to make it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
So we'll let you know how that goes.
Oh, we're getting
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Well, what are we talking about today?
Well, death. Death is the topic.
Death is the topic. Well, because we've been, talking about a few topics, and one of the
Yeah.
ones we thought about, at some point we should talk about the concept of death.
Yeah.
What happens when we die? What is, what are people's experiences of death? One really interesting thing that we saw recently was this show called Dying for Sex.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pretty funny story
It is.
how it happened because it's like a show on Hulu.
Yeah.
And we went to watch it ages ago, and we watched this. The first episode blew our minds
We were like,
because I was
"Whoa."
like, this is the most bold choice.
Yes.
They never introduced any of the characters. They jumped straight into the most intense part of the story. And then in one episode, we watched this person die. And I was like, how are you
What
starting the
happened?
show with this? Like, where are you going to go after that?
Yeah.
And then we realized we had watched the last episode.
Yeah.
We had hit play, and they just played the last episode instead of the first one.
Insane.
And so we were like, well, that explains a
Yeah.
lot.
And it took us a while then to decide, do we want to watch the whole thing so we know the ending?
Yeah.
But the ending was so gorgeous.
So good.
Especially how much can you say? I don't really know how to talk about movies without spoiling. So
Well, I mean, I
TV
don't
shows.
know if it's such a spoiler to talk about the premise of the show, which is that it's about someone who is diagnosed with terminal cancer.
Yeah.
And we kind of see the last
Journey.
time period of their life as they kind of approach that moment.
But in the
Um,
hospice with that woman speaking so
Yeah.
beautifully about death.
the nurse that speaks
I've never heard it
about-
spoken
basically
like that.
she's guided through the process of dying.
Yeah.
And this nurse explains so well, like, okay, here's how how death
Yeah.
works. You're going to experience this, then you're going to experience that, then you're going to move into this phase, into that phase. And
Yeah.
it was really, really profound.
She made it like not terrifying.
Exactly.
It was just like, oh, okay, this is just life. This
And
is the next thing.
educational,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like, I find that, you know, what it really made me think is that the parts of life that are the most human, the most sacred parts of life, I think, are birth and death.
Yeah.
And both of those things in our society are so hidden or secretive. We don't learn much about the actual process.
Or fear-based
We
too.
might see, like
Yeah.
in media, someone having a terrible time giving birth and screaming, and we might see someone getting shot and dying, right?
Yeah,
in an
yeah,
action
yeah.
film or something. But we don't really, we're never really educated, or we don't have any process around what is the actual process of giving birth and what is the actual process of dying. Like, what are those experiences like? And we don't really have like beautiful rituals to make those experiences sacred and profound.
I'm
you
sure
know?
some cultures do though, but
Yeah, many cultures do.
yeah, but just like not
But
ours.
you know, I feel like in our culture, it's very much like, well, you just put that in a hospital
Yeah.
somewhere and let it happen in
Yeah.
secret so nobody has to know about it.
Yeah.
And then we have a process after, like we have a funeral. Funeral is a ritual that we do after death for everyone to
Yeah.
grieve.
Yeah.
But what about the process leading up to death?
Yeah.
Right? When you know you're dying and you're leading up to those final moments, like, what is the framework for you to
Yeah.
think about and process what your life has been and what it is to let go of it, you
Yeah.
know? And I just, it made me think, I feel like we have so much room to grow in that area
Yeah.
of really making those things beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of hidden or secretive. Or there was this moment in the show where she's asked to leave a support group
Yeah.
because she's dying, and that everyone else is going to be terrified about that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh, because they were all in different stages?
they were all in different stages, so everyone else is hoping for healing and to
Yeah.
get better, where she knows she's dying. It's like, who you are is terrifying to everyone right now.
Yeah.
We need you not to be here. We need you to, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, it's so hard for us, for people who aren't dying, to be in contact with someone who is dying,
Yeah.
because it reflects our fears back to us.
Yeah.
Right? We're terrified of the idea that I might be dying. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Totally.
Or what it means to
I guess because
end
it's
my
so
life.
it's so unknown, because it's all hidden.
Mhm.
So then the fear of it is just so overwhelming that we don't even want to know.
Totally.
But if we truly knew, like the way that hospice doctor mentions about it, we probably wouldn't
Yeah.
be as afraid. Like,
yeah,
it's interesting.
totally. Yeah, I think death is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And such a beautiful part of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you're afraid of death?
I think like in aspects. So like I feel like naturally growing to death, like as in like aging all the way and
Yeah.
getting to that point.
Mhm.
I feel like more at peace with that, if that makes sense.
Mm.
But like dying unexpectedly or randomly maybe scares me a bit more.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I have a fear of swimming alone
Uh-huh.
or swimming in the ocean and stuff, because I have like a fear of like a shark type
Yeah.
of death, like a
Yeah.
painful death, I guess.
Yeah.
But I do like to practice. Like one time we were house sitting with someone's house with a pool.
Yeah.
And I would practice swimming by myself. So I would like dive into the pool, swim the length of the pool and get out. But the
Yeah.
whole time, as soon as I hit that water, there's a shark in there with me. Like I'm immediately
Wow.
afraid. I know it's made up.
Yeah.
I know it's a lie. It's all completely fake. But I was like almost playing with that made up fear. I was like, look, I'm looking at this pool. There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
And so I just keep practicing it over and over.
Yes.
So I feel like I am, kind of really working towards not being
Wow.
afraid of the things that lead to
Yeah,
death or
yeah,
hurt
right.
or pain.
Right.
But But
yeah,
yeah.
it's like the idea that you might die one day isn't what terrifies you.
No,
It's
yeah.
that those things that could kill you, right?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
like, yeah, moments of death. That's so interesting, you
Yeah.
know. Whereas, and I feel like there's so many people that seek out those thrilling moments
Yeah.
because they want
They
to
want that.
live on the edge of death. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
there, but I also feel like the fear of death shows up in so many different ways, right? Like you might feel like you're not afraid of death itself, but for people who cling to youth or live
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in their memories and nostalgia and wish for that old, previous time when I
Yeah.
was younger and things were better. I think that's a fear of death,
Yeah.
right? It's like a clinging to the moment because you're terrified of the passage of time that's
Yeah.
moving me
That's yeah.
past whatever the now is. And that's essentially the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like I'm moving towards death and I
Yeah.
want to cling and stay here in the present, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like to be swept along in the river of time is to accept death,
Yeah.
right? Is to, like, every time we let something go, like that part of ourselves is dying,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
time is dying, that friendship is dying, or that that place we lived, that season of life is dying, and
Yeah.
we're moving to the next,
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like the fear of death shows up in so many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
I
very
definitely
interesting.
I'm excited about one day experiencing
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
It
Totally.
feels like just such this unknown, this like final adventure,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for when it happens.
Yeah. What do you think about like life after death kind of
Oh, that's a good
vibes?
question. What happens when we die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought a lot about this, and I've got my idea.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was taught that when we die, we go to this other place.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
go to heaven or to hell,
Yeah.
right? One of these two other places. And for me, I really, more and more as I get older and as I reflect, I really dislike the idea that after death I go to a different place.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in this place for a reason. And growing up, I was taught this little line like, "This world is not my home. I'm just passing through."
Wow.
And to me, I feel like that's such a destructive mindset.
Yeah.
That I don't belong here. I'm just waiting for this other place which is where I really belong.
Yeah.
And being here is just kind of a mistake or something that I'm
That's
putting up with for a
interesting.
while,
Yeah.
right? Because then it means I can destroy this place.
Yeah.
I can just operate, with no regard for this place.
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting to go to this other place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my life is just on hold or something till I get to this other place. And all I got to do is help other people get to this other place with me. And it's all about this other place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I believe
Yeah.
so strongly that, who I am, whatever I is, like my identity is tied to this earth, this planet, this place where I was born,
Yeah.
And for me, I feel that when I die, my body returns to the soil and is a part of generating new life. I create more nutrients in the soil, and all of life springs from the soil.
Yeah.
Like
Beautiful.
all of life on this
I love
planet is
that.
connected,
Yes.
right? It's
Yeah.
all a thread that just loops through. And I want my body to be a part of that, nurturing the soil to create new life. And I also have come to believe that my consciousness does the same thing, that my consciousness will kind of return to a cosmic soil
Yeah. Yeah.
that allows new consciousness
Yeah.
to spring forth.
Yeah.
I think it's the same pattern in the physical and the spiritual. That's kind of how I see it right now.
Yeah.
I don't have any physical proof of that,
Yeah.
but that's what makes most sense to me.
Yeah.
Is
I
the
like
idea,
that.
not that me as an individual continues to exist in some other place, but that my consciousness returns to the soil of consciousness that allows new
Yeah.
consciousness to spring out,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. What about you? What do you think happens after death?
Well, I kind of think it's like interesting. I feel like it's common to think, what is it, life to death? I'm kind of just thinking more, it's like I feel like I've almost experienced going from death to life.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, that's great.
For me, I feel like I've had this recent experience of just
Yes.
kind of becoming conscious or something, like becoming
Yes.
aware, becoming awake.
Yes.
And so for 30 years before that, I feel like I was living in an unconscious life.
Yeah.
Where I was
Totally.
just like a zombie walking through the world, like just like having
Totally.
fun and having a
Totally.
great time, but just so unaware of myself and unaware of my
Yeah.
inner world and unaware of like people in that type of way. I
Yeah.
was so focused on like serving God and serving people, I forgot about myself. And
Yeah.
so now I've been going on this beautiful journey of waking up to life and really getting to know me and getting to know like other people in a deeper way and like learning about this inner journey, this inner experience.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it's been just an incredible experience, like waking up and becoming alive.
Yes.
And so I'm so thankful I didn't die before this moment. Like, because imagine
totally.
like walking through this life unconscious and dying. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be the saddest.
Yeah.
So I'm so thankful I've been on this journey of becoming conscious. And I still think there's like, you know, in and out of conscious, unconscious.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I do think there's like, yeah, going from death to life. And then obviously naturally like your body at some point, like you will die
Yeah.
in that way. But I do also agree with the idea of it like going into the soil and reconnecting to be really the good soil that we kind of talked about maybe earlier. Like
Yeah.
good soil for the next
Yeah.
people, the next like whatever's after us.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
It's
even like
beautiful.
even you know, sociologically within our relationships or whatever, we can leave good soil behind
Yeah.
by being kind, by creating environments for people to flourish even after we're gone, right? Like, what can I do in this
Yeah.
lifetime
Yeah.
to make the world better for the next generation? Is a way of allowing my life to create good soil for the life to
Yeah.
come, right?
I like that.
Yeah, I think there's so many aspects where that pattern plays out.
Yeah.
I love what you said about how it's like in our lifetime, we actually get many lifetimes.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
And there's transformational moments where we have to let go of what our identity was
Yeah.
and grieve the death of who we used to be
Yeah.
and accept the rebirth of a new
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
right? It's like when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, it's kind of like a coffin. That's the death of the caterpillar and results in the birth of the butterfly,
Yeah.
right? And so I think many people experience that at different times. People who go through a huge loss or a divorce or a big identity shift of any kind. It's like you have to grieve the death of the old you,
Yeah.
but then free yourself to be reborn into a different person,
Yeah.
right? Think about an empty nester, someone whose children are grown up and leaving.
Yeah.
You've been defined by your parenthood for so long. You have to grieve the death of you as a parent.
You're still a
and
parent
accept
though,
the
but
birth
like
of
it's different.
you as
Yeah.
the next version of you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you'll still be a parent, but it's a different
Totally
process,
different,
right?
yeah.
You can't. Your world doesn't revolve around your child anymore. You now have to determine, what does my next phase look like, you know, as I step out into the world.
Yeah.
And so that's a death and rebirth. There's so
Yeah.
many identity shift moments.
Yeah.
There's even people who might have worked one job for 30 years
Yeah.
and they get laid off and they have to grieve the death of the person who worked at that job
Yeah.
and then allow themselves to be reborn into the next phase of their
Yeah.
life, you know?
And even more personal for us is like, you know, kind of growing up in the church or like just
Yeah.
being in that world for so long. And now we don't go to church. And so like, what
Yeah.
does that look like? Like grieving, letting go of that like community, that way of life.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work anymore. It's not fitting. It's not the right soil.
Yeah.
We stopped growing. So then it's like finding our new soil, our new way of life and creating that.
Amazing. Yes.
That's been a really hard, fun,
Yeah.
amazing journey
Yeah,
of just
totally.
like, okay, now, like, what kind of people are we going to interact with? Like, who are we becoming and what are we
Yes.
doing? And
Yes.
we're still on that journey. Like we're new to this, and it's like incredible.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, really, even recognizing like how different we were.
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
that's crazy.
Totally.
Crazy.
That's so true. Yeah.
I also really like Angela from Come See Me in Andrea from Come See Me in the Good Light. Really talks beautifully about death.
Yes.
Because they knew they were going to die. They lived every single day like the fullest, and they wanted to. They were such a bright light, and they just wanted to like get the best and most out of life. Like it was just so beautiful. So we do have a poem that would be incredible to read. So basically, Andrea wrote this poem to their wife Meg before they died, but as an idea of like, I'm reading this to you as if I'm dead, kind of thing. But they filmed it. You can watch it on YouTube. They filmed Andrea reading it to Meg while Andrea was alive.
Wow.
And so, Chris.
That's so powerful.
Yeah.
What a way to be able to say goodbye.
I know.
First of all, if you're married to someone who's dying, that's brutal. But if the person who's dying is a poet and can say goodbye to you in poetry before they leave,
so beautiful.
What a gift.
Yeah.
What a gift. This is what Andrea wrote. This poem is called Love Letter from the Afterlife. My love, I was so wrong. Dying is the opposite of leaving. When I left my body, I did not go away. That portal of light was not a portal to elsewhere, but a portal to here. I am more here than I ever was before. I am more with you than I ever could have imagined. So close you look past me when wondering where I am. It's okay. I know that to be human is to be far-sighted. But feel me now walking the chambers of your heart, pressing my palms to the soft walls of your living. Why did no one tell us that to die is to be reincarnated in those we love while they are still alive?
So beautiful.
Ask me the altitude of heaven and I will answer, how tall are you? In my back pocket is a love note with every word you wish you'd said. At night I sit ecstatic at the loom, weaving forgiveness into our worldly regrets. All day I listen to the radio of your memories. Yes, I know every secret you thought too dark to tell me and love you more. For everything you feared, you might make me love you less. When you cry, I guide your tears toward the garden of kisses I once planted on your cheek, so you know they are all perennials. Forgive me for not being able to weep with you. One day you will understand. One day you will know why I read the poetry of your grief to those waiting to be born, and they are all the more excited. There is nothing I want for now, that we are so close, I open the curtain of your eyelids with my own smile every morning. I wish you could see the beauty your spirit is right now making of your pain, your deep-seated fears playing musical chairs, laughing about how real they are not. My love, I want to sing it through the rafters of your bones. Dying is the opposite of leaving. I want to echo it through the corridor of your temples. I am more with you than I ever was before. Do you understand? It was me who beckoned the stranger, who caught you in her arms when you forgot not to order for two at the coffee shop. It was me who was up all night, gathering sunflowers into your chest, the last day you feared you would never again wake up feeling light-hearted. I know it's hard to believe, but I promise it's the truth. I promise one day you will say it too. I can't believe I ever thought I could lose you.
So beautiful. Incredible.
Wow. Yeah.
I really like the idea of being imprinted on the people that you love when you like.
Yeah, reincarnated into those you love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. They spoke about what I spoke about. Like, I don't believe we go to this other place.
Yeah.
Dying is the opposite of leaving. Dying is becoming more present here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They said, "Ask me the altitude of heaven, and I'll reply, how high are you?"
Yeah.
You know,
It's beautiful. Yeah.
we've had friends that have taken their own life, which is always incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
I once went to a friend's funeral who had taken her own life, and it was really, this was probably the first person that I experienced this with, to go
Mm.
to a funeral. And I remember that their parents were both Christian and Buddhist. And so it started with a priest speaking, reading scripture and speaking at the funeral. And it just felt, when there's a bunch of people in the room that are grieving,
Mm.
but it really felt like everyone was holding it in.
Okay.
When it's like you're grieving, but you're trying to just get through
Yeah.
this funeral. We just got to get through this funeral. You're holding it all in. Do you know what I mean? And you could feel all this repressed grief in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they brought out this Buddhist
Mm.
monk, I suppose, and they started chanting this or singing. I don't know. This beautiful sound filled the room, and this rhythmic, powerful music, and it just felt like the gates burst open.
Wow.
And all the emotion was like unleashed in the room.
Yeah.
And it could actually flow, and people could cry, and people could connect to their grief in a deeper way. And I remember how profound that moment was, where it's like, maybe what we need when we experience grief and loss isn't comforting words.
Mm.
It's the experience of presence.
Yes.
Maybe it's words in a language we don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's music. Maybe it's rhythm or resonance and breath and things that allow us to grieve and move and process in a deeper way than we can through words and intellect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like some type of gateway to help us.
Uh-huh.
Like some type of bridge, instead of repressing it all and keeping it in, something to help us release it all.
Help us release it together. Let's allow the emotion to flow,
So that's beautiful that he did that.
Yeah.
That they did that.
Yeah, it was really, really a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
It's so profound to lose someone you love. And I remember speaking to this girl's mother, and the way that she had really just felt like she had invited all of these people into this funeral ceremony. And that felt so generous of her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To like allow her grief to be shared with everyone else, because as a parent, to lose your child is the most.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild. Yeah. I mean, you also wrote like a movie, a short film about grief.
Yeah.
That people can watch on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we've experienced some very profound grief that we can't really go into on the pod, but I did, through that experience, I wrote a short film about grief, about processing grief, about what might it look like for, if we had better rituals for processing grief, for accepting grief, if we had people who could help us not move past grief, but move into and through grief, because when we're alone, it's easy to get trapped in the avoidance of it and the obsession or the stuck place with it, right? But when somebody helps you unlock it, you can move into it and through it.
Yeah.
And there's something so beautiful and profound
Yeah.
about moving into grief and through grief, I
Yeah.
think. And so I made a short film that really, again, without too many words, tries to capture that feeling of moving into and through
Yeah.
grief. So yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. It's called Shokasana. We took it to a couple of film festivals here in LA, and
Yeah.
it did pretty well. Won a best short film at the LA Short Film Festival.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I think it resonated with some people. It was really wonderful to hear from people who it meant a lot to, who
Yeah.
were able to watch it, and it helped them process some of the grief they
Yeah.
were trying to process.
Yeah.
You know, and that was really my hope for the piece.
And
So,
what was really cool about you writing it is like we went to a retreat in Bali. We did breath work, yoga, dance movement, like no phones for a week, fully in the jungle, eating delicious like vegan food and just really connecting. There was probably like 10 people there. It was really small, very intimate.
yeah,
And that was a part of your helping you process, right,
yes,
through and move through the grief.
yes,
And that's how you were able to get the idea
yeah,
of how to like, oh, I know now how to,
totally,
yeah.
totally, yeah, exactly. I feel like before that, you know, I hadn't really known well how to process grief, how to sit in grief. I didn't understand grief very well,
Yeah.
I feel like. And for most of my early years, I feel like through my 20s, I really was aware of the fact that I wasn't, I didn't have wisdom in the area of grief. Like I didn't have experience in that area.
Yeah.
I had experienced it, you know, to some degree, but it felt foreign to me. It didn't
Yeah.
feel like I understood it or could help someone with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'd always thought I wish I got grief better. Like I wish it made more sense to me. Like, or I could comprehend it or
Yeah.
or feel it in a way where I could help other people and not be avoidant of it. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And so then when we went through our own process, and we had some great people who helped us through that journey with
Yeah.
some great, you know, experiences with movement therapy and breath work and things like that, you know, I felt like I was able to, you know, move into it in a much more profound way
Yeah.
and understand it better.
Yeah.
And that helped me want to then create some art about that, about
Yeah.
the way that I understood it now.
Yeah.
Because it's one of
So
those
good.
things that's very, like, I had read a lot about grief, and I understood the stages of grief or whatever, but it all felt very mental, and
Yeah.
it wasn't connected to my inner felt experience in a deep way until this period
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was a wonderful life experience, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So beautiful. And you really encaptured it so wonderful and beautifully in your movie. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Well, you know, we
Yeah.
live, we die, we have
Yeah.
life after death, we have death after life.
Yeah.
And we experience many life after death moments.
Yeah, and it's all beautiful and wonderful. It's
Yeah.
the journey of life. It's the journey of living and dying and breathing and
Yes.
being the soil and all of it. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how we're just all connected through it, just so intertwined. Like,
Yes.
we're individual, but we're also like so connected. We're all one.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Totally.
As humans, as consciousness, as
Yeah.
this world. Yeah.
Totally. I also feel strongly about when I die. It's very important to me that I be buried in a way that allows my body to decompose into the soil.
Yeah.
I do not want to be lined in plastic
No.
or put in something that separates me from the living things of this earth.
Yeah.
Like, I need to return to the life of this earth.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
my wish is that I should write into my
agree.
will at some
Yeah.
point.
We would like to be returned to the earth.
Yes, yes.
And I mean, we've also talked about like if we get the privilege to grow old,
Yeah.
like would we just grow old, or would we like feel like there's a moment where we choose, okay,
Let's go.
let's go together.
Yeah.
Like we've have this beautiful idea of like maybe
Yeah.
going together, which is kind of cute.
It
cute as
is.
fuck.
We've got a plan for a little death party.
You know, so if that works out, we want it. But if it doesn't, we'll have what we
Yeah.
got. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
but
yeah, totally.
it's just cute to
I mean, to me it makes sense. If we're hella old and we're feeling like I've, known of it, like my grandmother or people that, have reached a certain age where it's like every time you chat with them, they're telling you like I'm ready. I'm just kind of waiting.
I'm
now.
just like
Do you
sitting
know
on
what I
the
mean? Like
couch
I've
now.
done the things I need to do.
Yeah.
I'm ready. And I'm like, if we get to the point where we're ready,
Yeah.
let's do it on our own terms. Let's not sit around waiting. Let's figure out how we want to like end with intentionality, with power, with sacred beauty.
Yeah, I love that so much.
And like tie the bow at the end of a great life in the way that we decide we want to do
like,
that.
Kind of like how when we got married, but it's just like, just a beautiful, sweet, like, reminiscence of like how we lived and what we did. And I just love the idea of if we get the privilege to choose that, because it is so beautiful. And I love the intention behind it, and just to be able to even do that like with our family, and just what a great way to celebrate, go out with a party, like why does it have to be like, I'm just hanging on, like,
Totally.
Could be beautiful.
So if you're listening to this podcast far in the future, and Kim and I are turning 100 years old, and you're coming to our massive party, you never know,
We also like the idea of like finding the cutest place in the world that we like, that means something to us, and then putting a bench there. And like having a little poem or something, and it's written by Kim and Chris Saint, and it's a beautiful thought to ponder while you sit here and look at this gorgeous view.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be a gift from us to the
me
world.
that beats a headstone or any other kind of memorial, right? Something in a gorgeous place where someone can sit and reflect and be present. Oh,
what a fucking life.
What a life.
I love it.
What a life. I love living with you.
Yes.
I'm going to love dying with you.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Well, this has been an epic pod episode.
Yeah.
Great chatting.
Yeah.
And I love you a lot.
I love you too.
And we'll see you all in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye. How did we do?
I think we did great.
Good.